Previously on Transform and Rollout Reforged.
Slimy
Ew.
on top of its
Ew.
weird griminess. She's dying
Ew.
over there.
Disgusting.
You broke Lapis. Oh my
Wow.
god. She's
She's like run
She's
away.
dead. Oh my god, she left.
Fight,
I didn't know sewers were that funny.
Yeah.
fight
It all comes
audio
back to a
shivers.
sewer, you know?
I'll pull it in.
Okay. As Aqua's pulling in, you pull up a little mechanical turtle on one that seems to be holding like a stick. It's very small. It's
happens.
very not teenage. It's very not ninja. As you see it drifting off into the sewer, something pulls it under.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, please hurry.
And it is, you can't see it anymore.
The actual Ninja Turtles have come.
Oh,
Quick!
yeah.
Welcome back to Transform and Rollout Season 4 Reforge Episode 6. But first, we must introduce our players and characters. We have Kilobyte, Hexamis, Clickbait, and Lapis, and they're going to do a wonderful, great time today. It's going to be nice, peaceful, nothing's going to go wrong. So players, here's the plan. Give us a short description on what character you're playing, what they look like, what happened to them in a previous episode, and what is going on in their brain module. Now, I'm not going to choose favorites here, but I'm definitely going to choose my favorite. Kilobyte, go.
I knew where that was going. Hi, I'm Kilobyte. I'm playing Aqua. Aqua is a mostly neon pink, or hot pink, I guess neon pink bot with some neon green highlights and some whites. He has a dome head with digital eyes and like almost a breather mask for their face because they turn into a boat. Yes, a boat on Cybertron. We will find out if he'll ever be able to float. I can't talk today. He loves his tablet. And last episode they went for a dip, but he did not use his alt mode. But he did go down to an alloy gator and almost died.
Awesome. And you found what down there?
A turtle.
Okay, don't let me forget that later on in the episode. It is important. Next up, in no particular order whatsoever, Hexamis.
Hi, I'm Hex, and I'm playing as Spider-Bite. By the name, she does in fact turn into a spider. She's also neon pink with like a dark gray and sort of a mauve color. She is a medic, and she last episode was kind of really making sure that the boys were alive because they were getting into some shenanigans that they couldn't keep a hold of. So she had her work cut out for her.
Fantastic. And work you did do. Clickbait, you're next.
What's up, guys? I'm Clickbait, and I totally do not believe when you say this is going to be a chill, relaxing session. Just the tone of voice was off. Anyways, what's up, gang? I'm playing
Sarcastic, I
Bloodstorm.
can try again.
Huh?
Did it sound sarcastic? I can try again.
Sure, that's a word for it. It sounded
Alright.
ominous.
This fun-filled episode will be exciting and definitely not stressful in any way. Alright, Clickbait, you have the floor.
Still don't believe you. But
believe you.
anyways,
100%.
I don't believe you. I'm playing Bloodstorm. She is a Seeker type. She kind of is your average Tetra-jet. I was going to say F-15, but we're not on Earth. We're on Cybertron. Tetra-jet alt mode. And she is, surprisingly, blood red. She's this deep, dark blood red. Very shiny, and she has an Energon blue stripe on her wings.
I have a single question.
Yeah.
We're not on Earth. How are they blood red? Moving on.
Okay.
Lapis, you're next.
Dark red.
Okay,
a
hi, I'm
relating
Lapis. I'm playing Radar. Radar is a blue and yellow bot with a green visor. He's got 4 horns on his head, a mouth very similar to more the Meets-the-Eye Cyclonus, and he turns into, you guessed it, a boat. Teehee. Anyways, last session, he used his boat mode to go surfing in the sewers, and it was a mess. And then an alloy gator absolutely eviscerated him. But don't worry, I cut its head off, and it is mine, and I did take it up out of the sewers with me. So we're vibing.
Vibing is a statement that you said. Let's make sure they stay upright this episode, Radar.
Yeah, no, I'd love that.
And finally, I'm Onyx. I'll be your DM, your Primus, for your God for this round. And welcome to Transform and Roll Out Season 4, Reforged. We'll start off just where we left off last time, with Bloodstorm reuniting with Spiderbite, Aqua, and Radar. Bloodstorm standing on the streets just outside the wind tunnel arena where they plan to show off the new Tetra-jet. And Bite, Aqua, Radar just emerged from the sewers covered in gunk, slime, smelly garbage. And it's just oozing off of them. It's a great time. And go.
Well. So, what do you have to say? Nothing?
Literally
Figures.
all thoughts left my head the moment we started. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
I don't know what to do. I don't entirely remember exactly where we left off. I just remember we were kind of having conflict, and
we were in
You were
the
in a
thick of it.
small tiff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying they left you behind and abandoned you,
Yes.
and they were saying no, they didn't, and they tried.
Nuh-uh.
I know.
That's about it.
I know.
Yeah.
Radar
And
started
then
to get
Lapis
mad
was a little-
because they thought that I was going to the
Radar was
arena
getting
without them, but then cut us off immediately after that, and didn't get to explain.
Yeah, I sure
anything.
did.
Okay.
Tensions were high.
I can pick it up from what I remember I was saying last time.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. You are upset with us for not going back for you, but you didn't even try to come and find us once you got here. You came straight to this here arena.
Straight to you, you mean? You are here, are you not?
You didn't know we were going to be here.
You know nothing, Radar. She's
had
just gonna
curfew.
hold out the tracker.
Before you all, Bloodstorm is holding a tracker, and it indicates your current position here. There is a single dot.
This is why I'm here. I don't even know what's going on in the arena. My only thought was to find you. All of you. And it looks like that wasn't your thought.
We came here because we wanted to remember you. We thought you would have liked what this show is.
We didn't want to leave without paying some sort of remembrance to you. We
didn't
knew
even
that
know
you
what had
wanted
happened to me.
fly. Then tell us. And Bite is gonna reach out her hand to sort of approach Bloodstorm and take hers, but she's not gonna forcefully take her hand.
The
Bloodstorm's-
police bots informed us that you had perished, and we did not dare fight them on it, especially since Black Shadow threatened us after they left.
He threatened you after they left. He's how I found you.
Interesting. He did not mention that he had contact with you.
I don't know what the timeline is. Everything that happened after the train is a little fuzzy. I don't remember bits and pieces. It was a lot. But that's... Never mind. What are you doing here? What is this thing that you were doing?
We were trying to go see the new Tetra-jet mode in honor of you. I even brought this. And I'm gonna pull out the little cup of hot energon that's probably cold and gunky at this point. Says, at the apartment here in Voss, it had our names engraved in the cups. And I saw online that I could leave this as a sign of respect.
Yeah, it definitely has gunk in it. There's probably not
You don't want to drink
more
from
than
there?
2% of what of the original liquid was in it. It's mostly like a oil spill, green, purple mixture. There's some chunks floating and something's bubbling inside of it.
Thank you. Aqua, thank you.
It got filled with the sewer gunk. I apologize.
Listen, as much as I appreciate this, I'm not going to drink that. I'm just not. I'm sorry.
You can still keep the cup. He'll pour it out.
Sure. She's gonna kind of grab it with like her thumb and forefinger and just kind of hold
pinch
it.
Yeah,
and be like,
it's the
I
thought
don't
that
know
counts, truly.
but this. Yeah, you could say that. I suppose.
So, I know that you said things were a bit fuzzy, but what, if anything, do you remember after the train?
I don't want to talk about it.
Bite nods, and now she is gonna take Bloodstorm's hand. It was very scary seeing all the energon splattered on the end of the train, and you taken out of my hands. I'm sorry.
Bloodstorm's gonna like pull her hand away, and she'll be like, "It's fine. It doesn't matter now."
It could be important to figure out what happened,
I told you I don't remember.
but it might be useful for the police.
To do what? Everyone who attacked us is dead or already gone.
But
They were probably just bounty hunters.
Black Shadow gave you that to find us? Did he say anything else?
No, he didn't say anything else. It was very brief and curt, as he always was.
Well, we actually got a bit of information on the folks that raided the train. Not too much, but we know that they're trying to hit other trains as well, so we're staying clear.
How are we going to get places?
Would like Aqua, Spider Bite, and Radar to roll me a perception.
Okay.
Oh?
Just those three.
Why?
You'll see.
I got a nat 20, so 21.
Dang.
I got a 21.
I got a 4.
Okay. This makes perfect sense. Aqua, social interactions, probably not your best skill set.
Definitely not. Just looking down.
Radar, Spider Bite, reading Bloodstorm's face and how they responded to that there's not anything else Black Shadow said. There's definitely something else Black Shadow said.
Wow.
Oh, I
they
kind of
did not
figured.
Yeah,
Indicate what that is.
solid.
But there you go. Moving
The
forward.
fact that you had sent a message and then Bloodstorm's like, nothing. I was like,
But now your characters know.
Oh, yeah,
right?
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Mhm.
She seems to be a little bit angsty right now, so I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket.
Yeah, I don't think Bite is gonna push on that.
That's gonna be a let's pry later after we're
Yeah.
all chill again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
good
settle
luck with that.
down. Maybe after the show.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. Did Bloodstorm asked me what information? Right? Is that what she'd said?
I don't think
before?
I did. I think I just said, how are you going to get from place to place without the trains? I think is what I said.
Oh, okay.
She's being a little snarky.
Okay. I didn't hear what you said or everybody else. Okay. Well, we have legs.
And you're going to walk.
There are other modes of transportation, but unless everybody here feels like being blown up or gunned down, I'm suggesting we avoid the trains.
I would not like that.
I appreciate the backup, Aqua. You too, Bite.
We'll see how this goes. There might not be any way for us to get around otherwise.
Would you like to see the show, Bloodstorm?
I suppose. I suppose. You guys made it this far already, I guess.
We did it for you.
She kind of like rolls her eyes a little bit. But she's like not as upset about it.
Can I see about
What do you want,
pocketing my is it possible to pocket my alligator head, or do I gotta carry it around?
It's just under your
There
arm.
are no dumb questions on this show, but no.
So I have to carry it around.
Yeah, it's not small. It was not a small alligator.
Okay.
The head itself is probably 3 feet long.
Okay. I have plans for that. Like I know what I want to do with it. So I guess I'm just gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it under my arm. All right, that's all I needed.
Bloodstorm, I don't know if this will make it better, but I found this, and I'll show Shelly. You can hold them.
Aqua puts out their hand, and Shelly is a cyber turtle, which was found by Aqua in the sewers. The shell is like a bronze, orange, copper look to it.
Mhm.
It's got little gray, silver legs, and it's got the most adorable, sparkling blue optic.
I
That
believe they're
is-
a shellonoid, correct? Is that their
Yeah, that's their
Designation. Cool.
scientific.
scientific name?
Yeah.
surprisingly very cute. And she's just gonna like, she doesn't take it, but she'll give it like a little pat on the head. Just
Okay,
a
cool.
little pat on the head.
I hope that helped.
That's our emotional support turtle, by the way.
Just a little pie.
Oh, this turtle's gonna have a lot of stress on it.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
get him registered as a therapy turtle.
Bah, 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 bah.
I believe the show will start soon.
I suppose let's go then.
Let's go. I'm glad you're back.
DM,
She just
for
nods.
this arena, is there
Yes.
like an entrance on the ground? Or is there just...
Yes.
Okay, cool.
There is an entrance on the ground for this location because maybe at one point this was a gladiatorial arena, but it's been adapted to be much more.
Okay, cool.
There's a large entry gate. I'm assuming you all are going in, right?
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Inside the wind tunnel arena, passing through the large entry gate, you see a massive arena. And just before you break into the arena section, in this entryway, there are several hallways that circle around the arena that presumably will go to different sections and different rows. But you can continue marching forward. You go inside and you can view the arena that dips down into the ground approximately half a mile deep. There are some ramps down below that lead to tunnels buried under the bleachers, balconies that surround the arena with easily 2 miles in diameter. From the ground floor, there are 5 rows of floors on top of each other and more floors all the way down to the half-mile dip, allowing all to sit wherever and view all there is. Hovering monitors near the edges of the arena can be seen, showing different angles and views of the demonstrated new Tetra-jets. Some of these flying wonders are high up in the sky, dipping in and out of cloud cover, while others are doing laps around the arena and some getting ready for takeoff from the ramps below. To the untrained non-seeker optic, these new Tetra-jets look identical to the ones you've seen before. However, I will have each of you roll perception with disadvantage, except for Bloodstorm, you roll without disadvantage. I'm looking for a 15 or higher.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I've got a -1.
At least you don't have disadvantage.
I got a 9.
I rolled a 3.
I got a 4.
Got a 14.
I don't think anyone got the 15 or higher.
Mm-mm.
I did, but I
guys,
had disadvantage.
We might be a little dumb.
You had disadvantage.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
later in
okay,
the show.
Because maybe later in the show you might have another chance. But for now, you can't see any difference in these Tetra-jets they are showing off. It's kind of boring. However, the show's kind of spectacular. These jets twirl with such finesse and skill. They're dancers skiing on an ice rink, coordinating moves like a 5 jets circling upwards, then transforming and holding hands, forming a star pattern as they fall, transforming near moments before reaching the surface and flying off in different directions.
Bloodstorm is fascinated. She's enthralled. She is watching this as close as she can.
Are there any signs for a bathroom?
I was gonna say, Radar's gonna go steal something.
No, I smell bad. I'm so
Oh,
grimy.
How would you know you don't have a nose?
You're not wrong, but I was being surfed on, and I want to go clean something, anything.
Good question. Good question. Excellent question. I really enjoy questions like these because they're stuff I'm not prepared for. There is a bathroom. You saw one on your way through the entry gate during the little tunnels that run underneath the bleachers and balconies.
Solid. I am just gonna go that way. I'm just gonna get up and waddle off.
Okay, you waddle off.
Waddle away.
Waddle away,
Waddle.
While you are waddling away, the rest of you hear a server bot is moving through the crowd shouting, "Servo salads! Get your servo salads! Chrome alloy pie right here! Energonos treats! Come and get them right
How
here!"
much are the snacks? He's
Checking my money.
talking. I know. How much do his snacks cost, DM?
You might have to wave him down to figure
By
it out.
waves.
He doesn't have his prices.
I'll just do like
By
the-
waves. He makes optic contact with you like you are something bright and alarming, and he moves towards you quickly. "Yes, how can I help you? We got Energonos, several salads, chrome alloy pie, just what you need."
What are your prices, good sir?
Well, it depends what you'll be having.
I thought you mentioned something about a pie, perhaps?
Chrome alloy pie, the finest pie. You won't get any other kind of pie in the city.
And how much?
50 Shannon.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I
We
was gonna
just
say-
had pie down the street. We know
I was
it's
gonna
not worth that much.
DM, that would be a lot, right? That sounds expensive.
Well, it's Voss.
It's a show.
It's hard to tell. The economy, it's a show. You're adding entertainment. They might have jacked up the prices a little bit, but it's hard to tell since you guys are just babies.
It's your baby.
And I still call his bluff.
Everything's been paid for you so far. Well, you lied to him, obviously, a moment ago.
Yeah, I did. 100%.
So, would you like to roll for that?
Yeah, sure, why not? What do you want me to roll?
Okay.
I'm so glad that Bite's the one who was like, I'll buy something, because if Aqua had, he would have taken that 50 Shanix at face value and been like, absolutely, sir, here's 55 at it.
What do you want me to roll, sir?
Hey, don't knock it. He's still gonna buy something right now.
Listen,
Hold on. I
I
gotta.
see something that's 12 or higher.
Oh, Primus above.
I'm trying to get in the habit
I got
of telling you
13.
what I want before you roll. Yeah, okay, he believes you.
And she just like
Well, he's just got pie down the street. Well,
She just,
40 shacks.
she just raises an eye ridge at him. Like,
I just
come on,
glanced
man.
to Bloodstorm, like, is that good?
How's 10 Shanix?
Absolutely not. You were going to run me out of the business. I had to buy these at least 25 shekels. And then there's a wind tunnel fee here that takes at least 10% of every profit I make. And then I have to get these things off. And then you got to think about me, what I have to make in response. So 40 is as low as I'm going to go.
Do those have an expiration date on them?
30?
Excuse me, Spider Lady, what did you say?
I said you wouldn't mind maybe dropping just 30? A 30 for a little lady?
Roll
haggling.
charisma check. roll charisma.
Yeah, how are you haggling with a fucking... Oh, my bad. How are you haggling with a vendor at, like, a sports event?
Just am, because I know
That's
it's too
not-
I
high.
want an 18.
DM, is there an expiration date that we can see on these at all? Like, if I'm looking for one? Because I just know these are probably expired.
You cannot find an expiration
Dang,
date.
I'm
What did you
so
roll?
sad.
I got an 11.
11 is not going to convince him.
Can I intimidate him? No, I don't want to do that. That's a bad idea.
She's gonna shrug and reside, and she will hand over 40 Shanix.
Oh my Primus!
Yeah, why not?
You will receive 1 chrome alloy pie from the server vendor bot, and this pie itself will do the following. I put it in the chat for you.
Thank you, kind sir.
Excuse me. How much for the Energon O's?
Energonos, they're the most popular treat. I can barely hold on to them. They go like hotcakes, except I don't know what a hotcake is. 50 Shanix minimum. And that's after all the... And he glances at you, Bloodstorm.
I'm just looking at him. I'm
today.
staring at him. I'm staring real good.
Sounds good. Here you go. I'll give him the 50.
He hands you hand 50 Shanix. He hands you the Energonos, and they do the same as the same item I just sent in the chat. Except they're like they're like cubes, but they have a hole in the middle, like a donut. It's like a square donut.
That's awesome.
in a bag.
That should be a thing. Write it down. Cool. Aqua's gonna grab him, and then he's gonna take the turtle out, and he's gonna feed the turtle.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, so caring. For the baby. Oh, yeah, I think
Is it like a popcorn cup thing?
It's like a cereal.
Oh,
Believe it or
it's
not,
a cereal
but you
bowl
can
kind of
eat it
thing.
and crunch on it. Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
like a
God.
cereal bowl.
Okay,
kind
so
of thing, yeah.
I'll give 5 of them to the little turtle. I think that
Okay.
should be filling to them.
Oh, absolutely. They are going ham on it. They seem so excited. They're going, yum, yum, as they're eating.
oh my god.
That's adorable.
That's
Oh
so
my
cute.
gosh.
That's a very cute turtle.
That was a freaking adorable turtle.
Can I interest you in anything else, or are we done here? I got some other stuff I gotta sell elsewhere.
Plenty fine, thank you.
I'm still staring
Plenty
at him.
fine? Okay. Servo salads! Get your servo salads! And he begins to wander off, but he pauses mid-step. Oh, I forgot to mention, keep an eye out for a little blue minicon. They've been seen reported several times around here, stealing from other bots, taking Energon O's and making a run for it. Slippery little oil puddle. Still haven't caught the fella. Anyway, get your servo salads! Get your servo salads!
Counterproductive. Why are you selling it then? If they're gonna get stolen.
And he's gone.
But my
Never
answer.
mind.
It's okay, Aqua. Don't
We're gonna
don't
flip
stress
to
about it.
Lapis real quick, who made it to the bathroom. You're washing up. It is taking time. It is doing. Oops, I got a phone call. Yeah, you got really scrub. It got in between some gears and pistons. It's really nasty stuff. Some of it's like you're gonna need to really grind it off the arms, and you're getting in there. I want you to roll me a what would that be? Constitution, probably.
Okay.
I want an 11.
Okay, hold on. I got a 12.
All right, with some good effort and time, you get them all taken care of, squeaky clean.
Oh, cool. I guess that's all. I'm taking my Gatorhead and I'm heading back. And
You head out with the group.
I don't know about the blue bot, but me as player is like, I think I'm about to get jumped.
You're not the one with the Energon O's, though.
I know,
Yeah,
but he's a little
John O's.
thief. Anyways, I'm going back.
He wants your gator head.
All right.
You better not touch my Gatorhead.
You make it to the group where you are watching spectacular flying jet shows. All these seekers are zooming and making the rounds around the crowd. Wow, what a sentence. Wonderful cinematography going on here.
I love it.
Kilobyte,
Yes.
roll me a perception.
No!
I knew that was
Oh
going
no!
DM, eventually, can I try and take another look at the Tetra-jet models?
I got an 18.
Okay, with an 18. All right, good. You will eventually.
Okay.
You'll have your chance. This is too soon. I gotta let it breathe. I gotta let it breathe.
jeez. Oh, Primus.
18. During one of your moments of looking down at your adorable pet turtle, Shelly, I believe is their name.
Yes.
If you did not have a pet turtle, you probably wouldn't have looked down. But during the minutes of you looking down, a blue minicon is spotted standing next to you, grabbing your bag of Energon O's, and is making a dart for it.
Hey, wait. Those aren't yours. I'll start following them. Like running after them.
What do the rest of you do?
Am I sitting yet or am I still standing?
You made it then. You were whatever they did. I don't know if you guys are standing or sitting. The place is wild.
Okay.
I thought I was
Crazy.
standing.
Well, I
we
guess
notice?
I will.
Yeah, it sounds like everyone was standing.
Okay. I'm just gonna follow and try and tackle the guy.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm
telling him to stop. Hey, stop. But I'm going to say it loud and aggressively.
Yeah, like a kid will listen to authority.
Hex, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Aqua. Because I don't want her to be
Okay.
lost or anything.
As you begin your pursuits, one of the bots notices the blue minicon making a dash for it and screams, "I'm willing to offer 8 Energon Cubes reward for their capture, dead or alive!"
Oh my god, I'm getting him. That's my job. That's my calling.
Oh my gosh.
They continue darting through the crowd. They're slightly more majestic through the crowd as they are smaller and can fit between legs, between spaces that are harder for you guys to bump your way through. Roll me a perception. All.
Okay. I'm still getting used to this new sheet. Hold on.
I got 21.
I want a 15. At
And I
least.
got an 18. A lot of perception rolls tonight.
All in perception rolls tonight.
The DM's trying to see if we're blind or not.
I rolled a 9.
I got a 19.
All right, Bloodstorm. You lost them. You don't know where they went. However,
That's fair.
Radar, Spider Bite, and Aqua, you are locked in. You heard that 8 Energon rewards, and you are dead set. You need the cold hard cash that is this currency.
I just
You
spent
see them.
50 on those.
Yeah, it's not cheap, right? You could buy what? 16
Yeah,
more
I could get so many.
with that cash. Yeah. Bloodstorm, however, you lose the blue minicon, but you can obviously see your fellow Spark siblings,
Yeah.
so you follow suit.
Absolutely.
I assume that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm still chasing him.
They dart out of the crowd and back through the entry and through the same way Radar had to go to the bathrooms, but instead of into the bathrooms, they continue running down this tunnel that is beneath the bleachers and the roads
Is it
until they dart into a maintenance room.
is it big enough to transform?
That's a good question.
Because I can fly very
You
fast.
could, but it is arced and turned in a way that it would be difficult.
I'm just gonna run then, I guess.
One wrong move and you will take a lot of damage.
I'll just run.
And besides, you lost them. You were following your siblings.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm just running after them.
But Spider by Aqua Radar, what are you doing? They darted into a maintenance room.
I'll see.
Yeah, I'm going right after.
Okay.
I want to become an assassin. for hire.
Oh
So
my God.
this is
This is my calling, my
calling.
job.
This is my calling.
They said captured, please. Don't kill them.
They were
They
like
said dead or
capture
alive.
and
They did say
money.
dead or
I
alive.
know, but still.
Radar's first murder.
I actually killed that other guy on
Bad.
the train. So
Second.
You make it into the maintenance closet, all four of you. The blue minicon is seen spoon-feeding a full-size injured bot. Their vocal cords appear to be severed, their legs removed. They appear to once had a flight mode, but even their wings were
Oh
clipped.
my God, that's so sad.
I still want to kill him.
No, stop. I step in.
They
Step in the way.
panic
I
at
step
the
in the way.
near sight of
I
you
don't do
walking
anything
into the
about
closet.
it.
I'm gonna interfere.
I'm not
I wanna-
actively
I
trying
wanna
to kill
get in
the
the
guy
way.
right now. Okay.
Is there any clear indication as to how they got these injuries, or is it sort of just like really rough, like cuts and scrapes and such?
It's really rough, cuts and grapes. They don't look new. They look
Hmm.
like they're a couple days old. As to why they haven't sought help is unknown. As to how they are still alive, you can assume that the blue minicon has possibly been stealing energon O's to sustain their injured friend.
What's? Oh, their vocal cords were severed. Can I sign at them?
Mhm.
Well, the big one I think is the vocal cord, but the little one, no, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The little one does not have their vocal cords.
Can I
severed, no.
say? Can I say what's going on here, or what's
Well, you
happened
say
here? And can I
that, I
sign that also?
Hold on. Let me do one at a time. Let's start with Kilobyte.
I just wanted to scream at the same time as Bloodstorm is talking to them and be like, "You owe me 50 Shanix."
All right. So same time as Clickbait. Clickbait. What is Bloodstorm saying?
Bloodstorm is saying, what happened here? What's going on? And she's signing it in CSL at the same time.
The injured bot is not all there. They're kind of slightly dazed. They're slowly just eating the energon O's that's being spoon-fed to them. The blue minicon bot, whose their alt mode is unknown, just speaks in Micron to you. Anyone speak Micron?
No. So none of us understand this guy.
No.
No
apparently
one
not.
understands this guy.
Cool. How far is he from me? The blue one.
Not very far. He is like slightly to the left of the injured bot, and if you all came in, that means he's not that far. He's probably like 10 feet away, and like Bloodstorm mentioned that they are now in front of the group of the other three of you, so there's that.
Is it possible for me to kind of shove past Bloodstorm and like grab the little guy and like pick him up?
Shove past. Describe shoving.
Like with my shoulder, I like kind of
you want to shoulder check Bloodstorm
just so that I can get in front of her, basically, because I just want to go over and grab
roll
the guy.
strength, and Bloodstorm you would meet that strength.
Okay, because she's trying to figure out what the heck is going on before anybody does anything.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 17.
You have to beat a 17.
The way my rolls are going? Yeah, no way. 9.
All right, you shoulder check Bloodstorm and you make it past them, and you grab the minicon who currently has their hands up.
Radar, slow down. We don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, well, we got a thief and we got money on the line.
Radar, it's not as simple as that.
I think it's pretty black and white.
Look, this bot is injured, Radar.
Yeah, and we can get them medical help. We just gotta take them out of here.
Maybe. What if they're in hiding?
Well, then I guess they better start talking real quick. In a language
Radar,
we can understand, mind you.
Their vocal cords are cut.
Yeah, and we got a tiny bot right here who very well may speak another language.
He might. I'll look at him. Do you speak any Cybertronian language?
They tilt their head and they just continue speaking Micron, but this time more panic and faster.
Hey, slow down. We don't understand what you're saying. I don't know if you understand us. Do you speak any other languages? Can you sign? Or...
Ian, I have a
All
question.
right, we're going to hold there. I want to pick on Hex because they've been quiet.
Alright, I think Bite is gonna put her hands up towards the minicon and also the bot, but she's gonna probably kneel and start to get a little closer toward the injured bot to try and better assess the injuries. I'm sure she's curious to try and see if she can fix anything to just help, like, sustain them a little bit. I don't think she could quite repair the vocal cords, but...
No, you wouldn't be able to repair the vocal cords. The injuries look almost fatal if nothing is done about it. They are bleeding out just a little bit, but they've been bleeding out a little bit for a long period of time. Their blood, their energon, is leaking on the floor. It glitters and glistens. It's smooth across the surface, smoothing out all rough edges of the concrete floors. It's almost mesmerizing.
Yummy. Anyway, is it possible? I know that the first aid tools are just for when a bot is down. Is it possible to use it on them? I'm trying to see.
They have to meet the requirement of being down.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have the ability to heal them, but I think it hasn't passed a day yet, and I used both my healings for the boys last session.
Oh.
Correct.
Just knock him out and then bring him back.
Oh my gosh.
That's one way to do it.
Oh, this is for your own good.
Doctor's orders.
All right, Kilobyte, what was your thoughts here?
Is there a possibility that on my tablet there might be a Cyber Translate, like a Google Translate app on it
my
that I
gosh.
could write and try to see if there's an option? It might not have all the languages, but maybe one of them will work.
Well, they might be able to write Cybertronian, common, how in Star Wars, there's Arabesh, and then there's a written language that everybody writes, but there's a different spoken.
You mean
War Stars?
Stars?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying.
That's a great idea. I like it. It requires a downloading of that language app because it doesn't default have all the languages on it. It just has common. It requires a internet or Wi-Fi connection. You are inside the wind tunnels, inside a tunnel underneath the bleachers, which is 5 floors under concrete. You do not have a signal. However, I will give you an inspiration because that was, I like it.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Nice. I will look at the members and be like, I must get an app. I'll be back. And then I'll go up 5 levels just until I get a signal.
Oh my god. Bloodstorm's gonna roll her eyes.
He's just got he's an iPad kid. He's just got his tab facing up in the sky.
Yeah.
He's looking for
Come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, is there
All
anything
right,
else
so
in this
Aqua
room?
leaves. The maintenance supply closet, you see brooms, mops. There are chemicals to remove stains. There are, what else would be in this supply
You
slot?
can use the
There
chemicals to
is-
knock them out, put them to sleep.
Oh my gosh.
Not kill them, just sleep.
I had that thought a little bit.
No, I'm with you too.
Can I use the chemicals to cauterize their wounds?
Oh man, okay. You're just babies.
Hey, we're not heroes.
Yeah, we try everything.
Not heroes. Is this what you're doing, Spider-Bite?
She kind of wants to take stock of the room. She's not going to act upon anything
Okay.
yet. We're not there yet, but she's
Okay.
taking a peek.
There is a form of bleach. There is, what's the name of it?
Hydrogen peroxide?
Yeah, we'll go with that one. Hydrogen peroxide. There is
Both cleaning
there's
solutions. One is much more caustic than the other.
both. There's a green cleaning solution.
Like pine sol.
And, that's the one I was looking for, pine sol. Yeah, that's the one.
A little bit of smolder just snuck into my brain because my first thought was, damn, I should drink it.
Eat it.
But I can't do that as radar.
Wrong campaign.
Wrong campaign.
Mhm.
I'm still trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Is the other bot with it at all, the big one?
They're on a different plane of existence with their conscience. They're not quite there. There's a little bit of drool running down their cheek.
Can I try old Cybertronian with the minicon?
Sure. What do you think?
Can you understand this?
Micron confused look response.
I'll take that as a no. And he doesn't sign clearly because I've been signing.
Mm-hmm.
For the record,
Radar, what are you doing?
I'm still holding him like a wet cat.
You sure are.
Just holding him
by the
out.
scruff of-
Yeah, I'm holding him up so he's kind of eye level with me because he's small and I'm much bigger than him. I do give him a little shake. Does anything
want
fall
to-
Oh, he
out?
does not like that.
He didn't okay. Did any coins come out
He
or
didn't like that.
no? Okay.
No, he's not a blue hedgehog.
Okay, that's
Oh my
unfortunate.
gosh. Do you
He's
want us
just
to?
blue.
Do you want us to find medics for your friend?
does not understand what you're saying. Just gives confused gestures. Let's tune in on to Aqua because this is not really making progress. Aqua,
Yes, did I get Wi-Fi?
you make it to. You're moving around through the floors. You got your iPad Kid energy running. It's an emergency. It's a panic. You make it to the 5th floor, the top floor, the most important floor that there is. You get Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I quickly update the app.
You quickly update the app.
He's like, come on.
And it downloads. It makes it. However, as you begin making your descent back down, I'm going to kick the other 3 out real quick.
Oh.
Whoa.
Woo! Let's go.
Aqua, as you begin making your way back down, the crowd continues cheering for the demonstrations and showing off. They get eerie silent as every single hovering monitor begins to flicker with colorful shades before showing the following title. Prepare for an important announcement from the capital of Cybertron, Iacon. The crowd then throws boos, false leader, down with Tiger Moth, we never voted for you, but then quickly subside as the monitor changes once again, this time pointing at a podium where the leader of Iacon and Cybertron, Tiger Moth, now stands. A slim-built bot that has a white with brown patterned moth wings draped behind him like a cape. They're cyber beast of some kind, possibly with 2 ult modes as beast claws form their shoulder pads. There are 2 sets of bug optics darting side to side. Will you like to stay for this announcement, or will you continue your 4th efforts downward?
I think he'll be interesting. Would I be able to record it on my tab?
You know what? I think you would.
Cool. Because I think my brethren would find it interesting.
Okay. So you won't catch the first part of this, but you will get the rest of this in your recording,
Yes.
and I'll have you describe it when the time comes.
Sure.
He looks somewhat stern and holding a still confused look before gesturing towards the camera and saying, Is this thing on? Are we live on air? Someone clearly answers him behind the camera but can't be heard. Tiger Moth clears his voice box. Sorry to interrupt, citizens of Cybertron, and special apologies to Voss, who I know were in the middle of their latest Tetra-jet demonstrations. I do hope witnessing them is something fantastic. Anyway, I have some exciting news for you all. We have received contact from the Primes. Yes, the Primes. And have been informed of their quick arrival back to Cybertron. With this, I would like to extend a grand invitation to all of Cybertron to witness their return tomorrow morning at the Nexus Amphitheater within Iacon. This is truly a historical moment for the future of Cybertron. I want to thank you all for allowing me to lead us to where we are today. I couldn't have done it without you. With the Prime's arrival, I will be stepping aside and returning responsibilities back to the rightful hands and trust their decisions going forward. And I hope you all do the same. Till all are one! And with this, the screens cut out, returning to the scenes of Tetra-jets flying across the sky, and murmurs spread throughout the stadium, whispers of, could it be true? Could the Primes really have returned? What's next for Cybertron? And, I don't want to miss out on this! Several of the crowd transforms and leaves the arena, including a few of the demonstration performers. What remains seems to be a third of the crowd still watching and paying attention.
Interesting. I will pause the recording and I will continue on my way.
Okay. You continue your way down,
Oh.
and you make it back into the maintenance closet where the other 3 are.
Cool. As soon as I arrive, I type on the on the tablet and I hit play and have it like repeated out loud, and it says, "You owe me 50 Shaniks."
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my Primus.
I'm so proud of you. Radar is so proud.
The Dominicon gestures with a confused look and empties out their pockets, revealing they only have 2 Shaniks to their name.
I shake him again.
Oh my gosh. Radar! Enough!
Wow.
All right, the 2 Shaniks fly out of their hand and cling against the walls and floor.
Well, you don't hear because the thing that was out loud, Bloodstorm, was the translation, so you could see you could ask what I wrote, but you didn't understand what it said.
I was yelling at Radar for shaking them.
Oh, sorry. I heard Aqua. My bad. I'm just I thought I did something wrong.
I may have said Aqua, but I meant radar.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry if I did that.
I'm sorry, I'm jostling the baby.
I yell at him for that, and then I look at you and I say, Aqua, can you ask him what's going on here?
Can do. I'll type. Hit play.
What's it say?
What is going on here? What happened to your friend?
He
Oh,
remembered.
they speak Micron and they point to their friend, they point to the Energon O's, and then they point to their friend again.
I will type. Do you know how to type? And I will hit play.
Gestures in like a hand give me motion.
Okay. And I'll write, I'm trusting you, and I'll hand him the tablet as I hit play.
Don't worry, I'm giving him the stink
Okay.
eye if he takes it. I can't understand a word of what's being said, but I see you handing that tablet, and if he takes
I'm giving
it, I
you the
will
stink eye
throttle
back.
him.
I'm giving you the stink eye back.
I don't
I
look
hope
at
you know this.
I'd like to imagine that while you all are bickering and doing stuff, Bite just like dips her finger into the pool of energon. She takes a taste.
Wow, Bite. Wow, read the room. Even I'm not that bad.
No one's paying attention to her. It's fine. She's just going to take a quick little taste.
Oh my god.
Types on the pad that some landlocked alt mode bots did this. And he's been trying to keep his friend alive since then.
Can you... Oh, I guess will that play in common? Does that play in common?
Yeah, I'll play a comment on the tablet.
Aqua, can you ask him if he wants us to get a medic for his friend?
Yeah, I'll take the tablet out, type it out, hand it back, hit play.
He starts just shaking his head no violently.
Why?
I'll type, our sister is a medic. She can help, and I'll hand it back.
Okay, that's a little bit... That might be beyond her scope of
In
practice. bud.
training.
He just types help 3 times on the
My
tablet.
god,
Okay.
that's so sad.
Is the bot who did this still nearby, or
I'll type
Looking
it out.
for this
Is the
bot?
bot nearby who did this?
Somewhere in the crowd. Somewhere in the crowd. Eyes off. Somewhere in the crowd.
Ooh.
I'll type, crowd, most of the crowd left. Big announcement. We should be fine? Question mark.
What big announcement? Wait, what big
Question
announcement?
mark.
What big announcement?
Well, I did type it. I didn't say it out loud, so you hear
Oh.
it in micron.
That's true.
But he said announcement
Alright,
back.
they type on the tablet.
He said announcement back.
Question mark.
So then
You
I
said
said
announcement back?
announcement.
Question mark. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
What announcement
I'll-
are you talking about?
There was a big announcement on the screen. I recorded it, and I'll find the video. I'll hit play. On the video, as it turns on, you'll see a podium.
Do you want me to send you the text?
I wrote some of the big things. Hopefully that'll be enough.
Okay.
Cool. There's a podium, and you see Tiger Moth arriving to the podium, and it says, he says, "Is this thing on? Are we live on air?" And then somebody clearly tells him that they are. And so Tiger Moth then says, "Sorry to interrupt, citizen of Cybertron, and special apologies to Voss, who I know were in the middle of their their latest Tetra-jet demonstration. I do hope witnessing them is something fantastic." And then he goes, "Anyways, I have some exciting news for you all. We have received contact from the Primes. Yes, the Primes, and have been informed of their quick arrival. They're quickly arriving back to Cybertron. And with their arrival, he would like to extend a grand invitation for all of Cybertron to witness their return tomorrow morning at the Nexus Amphitheater in Iacon. And this is a true historical moment for the future of Cybertron. I want to thank you all for allowing me to lead us to where we are today. I couldn't have done it without you. But with the Prime's arrival, I will be stepping aside and returning responsibilities back to the rightful hands and trusting their decisions going forward. And I hope you all do the same. To all are one." And with that, the screen cuts out, and then that's the end of the video.
Could we, DM, could you send those to us in writing?
I'll send it to you.
That works, thank you.
That's interesting. Very interesting.
I would like to go and see them arrive, but I know we have a bot that need help. Spiderbite, do you think you could do something about this?
I don't really have any of the tools needed for something this intensive. We would have to either have him brought to a proper facility or have someone come to him, but there's not much I can do just by myself. I'm sorry.
I think our apartment, it was for one night. I think it's sold out now.
I think so.
Yeah, we don't have it anymore.
Mm.
We're homeless. Yay!
You're on your own tonight.
No.
And we're not just homeless, we're poor, which is why I need to turn this guy over so I can make some money so we can
my
have a
goodness.
house.
For 8 measly Shanix.
No, 8 energon.
No,
No,
it's
8 energon
cubes.
cubes.
Eight-
That's
oh,
800
That's
Shanix.
800.
Shanix. Translation.
No wonder I was like, this seems like nothing.
Yeah, I fully intend to make some money somehow. So
I don't know what to do. It's hard because we don't really speak his language.
well, if Bite can't help him, then let's just go ahead and turn him over to the gentleman that was offering the payment. They can get him help.
I mean, Radar, how do we know that's not the bot who did this in the first place? And also,
any
if his
member.
friend dies, he has no reason to keep stealing. We could just... I mean, he's gonna die anyways.
Then why is it a problem handing him over?
Because if we eliminate the thing that's causing him to steal, he won't steal anymore. He's
Yeah,
stealing
and he
for a
won't-
reason.
He won't steal if we hand him over because he can't do it anymore.
While they're
He also
discussing
won't
that,
steal
DM,
if
I
his
would like to
friend is
type.
dead.
I would like to type. Why can't we take your friend to a medical facility?
His hands reach out for the tablet.
Give it to them.
He types out, and it translates to common, that they are in 50,000 energon cubes of debt, and if they go to a medical facility, they will be arrested.
Ooh, that's a problem.
Well,
That's
in
a big
prison,
problem.
in prison, they will get plenty of care. You can't just let a body die in prison. They'll give him
We
medical
don't
attention.
know how good the prison system is. We're children.
Yeah, I'm going based off the basic knowledge I was given to when I came online. Clearly, the prison system works. There's no corruption anywhere in there.
The system is in place for a reason, works just fine.
Oh, this is the same system where the seeker guard man that we were under protection by is also an assassin for hire. Yeah, that sounds like a great system.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
I would like to type out. Is there any place you call home where we can take you and treat your friend?
No place for treatment. Only place is home is in the shadows.
Freaking sad,
edgy.
bro.
What is this?
Dude, I'm just gonna turn him in.
No, I'm not gonna let you. I'm gonna book it out. If you try to run, I'm tackling
I'm
you.
not gonna run. I have nothing to fear.
If you try to leave, can I try and snatch the little minicon?
No, that's mine.
You're holding him out. He's
holding-
easy to grab.
I'm
I'm right
holding
next to
him
you.
up.
Spider bite.
I'm trying to think if we can somehow sneak this bot and the little man out together as a group and see if there's like some sort of medical station nearby where we can get supplies and fix him. But that seems like so much.
I want you to roll me a perception or a medicine.
Okay.
I try and steal the
Your
minicon.
choice. Wait, your turn.
Okay.
And let me know which one you end up choosing to roll. I'm looking for a 12 or higher.
I rolled medicine and I got a 21.
Yeah, okay, that'll do it.
Yes.
You're further inspecting the injured bot. And as you are doing, you notice parts of them are slowly losing more color than they were before. They're less vibrant to you. They turn from a darker shade of gray to a lighter shade of gray.
We're getting pale. Bite is gonna...
They don't have much time left.
Yeah, she's gonna turn to the group. We're losing him. We have to choose something now. He's dying.
Can
We
even
don't
save
have
him?
any way of getting him help.
What did you say, Bloodstorm?
I was gonna say, do we have any other option? Can we tell the minicon that if we don't get his friend somewhere, he's gonna die? And what his choice is? Can we give the minicon the choice?
You can type.
Okay,
Oh.
can I?
I'll hand you the tablet.
I'll just type out. Listen, your friend is dying. We can either get him to a medical center and you can risk it, or he's going to die here. It's up to you.
As he's typing, he's more focused on typing. The rest of you notice they're gone. The injured bot is grayed. They're not moving anymore. They're gone. And when the minicon finishes typing, they flip it around and it's like, they can't die. They're the ones that have been taking care of me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at you guys like, oh no.
Does this bot have their arms at all? I know they said that I don't think they have their legs, but...
Yes, they had arms.
Okay. She wants... Bite's gonna, gently fold their arms, crossed over themselves, over their chest.
Bite, I'm gonna hand you the tablet. You get to explain this one.
She is gonna take the tablet, and then she's gonna look to the little bot, And she's gonna like hold out her hand to the bot. She hasn't even typed anything yet, but she's gonna like kind of lead the bot over to the dead one and then type, "If you want to say any last words, I think now might be the time."
I'm gonna cry.
They shake the other bot as if they're trying to wake them up.
Hold on, they're in my hand still. You can't
I'm gonna
lead him
look at
away
you.
if I'm
I'm
still
gonna look
holding
at
him.
you really
I can't
hard.
lead them away.
I'm looking
Are you
at
not
you
gonna
real
let
hard.
him? You're not gonna let Spider Bite lead him away?
Oh, no, you
Radar?
can. I'm just saying I'm holding him, so you can't just like.
I mean, I'm not like moving him. I'm like letting him come to say goodbye.
Well, he can't because he's like 5 feet from the ground.
Let him
Can
say
I-
goodbye.
Fine, I'll put
I
him
was gonna s-
down.
Okay, I was gonna say if you don't, I'm gonna be like Radar. Let him say goodbye.
I'll put him down.
He's shaking the injured bot, not quite understanding, and is just shouting at Minicon what you could probably easily understand is, "Wake up!
Oh.
Wake up! Wake up!"
I'm gonna
And
cry.
he's like trying to reach for the Energon O's, and is trying to like put it through the injured bot's mouth.
Can I like?
It's gonna stop gently.
Yeah.
Just kind of like pull his hand away and then like give the little guy a hug because, oh my Primus, I bet he needs it so bad right now.
They go completely limp.
Oh.
Like they-
No, she beat me to the punch. I was gonna kind of like take his hand, but she beat me to the punch.
Aqua, you've been quiet.
Aqua will pat them on the top of their head very, very awkwardly. Like,
If I've got
they're
room to
there.
grab a hand,
Dude.
I'll grab a hand. Just
5
grab
seconds
like a little
ago,
hand.
Aqua was like, "You owe me $50," and now,
So quick to judge, but then when you learn the truth, it's so much worse.
I still want to
sad.
sell him.
I'm going to kick you in the face.
Out of character. He's
Mm-hmm.
a little guy. I wonder if we can scam him. If we can scam the other. If we can quote, scam the salesman.
Whoa.
If we can,
Oh,
like,
Whoa, okay.
yeah, no, like,
I thought it was going to be so much
no,
worse.
no, no,
for
no,
you
no.
about
Oh,
the
so I could, like,
Take all of his
No.
belongings.
Oh, he's going to become an ogre.
No.
Organ donor.
no, no,
We're gonna
no, no,
steal-
no, no. Like,
my
quote
God.
unquote, sell the minicon, quote unquote, and then like help the minicon like get away.
I
to
would
get
be
our
down
money.
for
Yeah,
that.
little
I
man.
just want the money.
But
Well, ever since you've given them a hug, Spider-Bite, they have been limp and speechless.
okay, let's go pull back.
Their eyes or optics are more lazy. Their head is down. I'm assuming you don't let them, but when you try to let go, they begin to just fall. Like they're just letting gravity take them.
Yeah, but
Aqua goes,
But I'm
oh
assuming
no,
you don't
they're
let
dead
that happen.
too. What have
No,
we
no,
done?
no.
Oh my
no.
gosh.
She's gonna like pat their cheek. It's like what, little one? Hello? What
We can
happened?
We could still turn him
And they
in.
just don't make optic contact. They're just looking at the ground, defeated.
Look, it's
Aw.
I thought that they like passed out.
Can I type on the tablet? You did everything you could for him, and I'm sure your friend knew that.
They look away from the tablet.
Well, I can play it, right? I can make it say that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll make it say that.
What do we do now?
Don't freaking say it, Radar.
Like,
We
Alive.
can't. Look at
We
him.
don't-
He's devastated.
We don't have any money to our name, Bloodstorm. We need somewhere to stay.
We'll find some. Radar,
I'm
you
sure
want
we
to
can come up
sell
with
a
something.
minicon? You want to sell someone to make money?
It's a bounty.
that is the job he said he wanted. Also, Aqua, what's
In front of a whole crowd.
believe Radar said assassin, which means their target would be dead.
Yeah, and it's taken a lot not to kill him, but you know.
Wait, moves the little man away from Radar a little bit.
There's no resistance from the little man.
Oh,
I ain't gonna kill him. I'm just saying, we can turn him over and we can make money from it. Whether we let him stay with whoever we hand him off to is another story.
Listen,
The
I'm
world
all
of
for.
scamming is pretty lucrative.
Yeah, but then we'll have the entirety of Voss on our tailpipes. We don't need that.
Not necessarily.
I mean, he said it was a ground vehicle who did it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the guy we saw was a seeker of some kind.
It was definitely a secret.
He was in debt, though, which kind of levels the playing field. But I'm sure if the debt he was in was not legitimate, then I'm sure we could get seeker authorities involved. But there's too much that we don't know.
Ian, what color is the dead guy? Well, gray now.
Well, he's gray now.
Yeah, well, the original color.
Yeah, he's gray. Original color, let's say he was some orange with some red highlights and a little bit of blue near his face.
Oh, okay. But now it's all gray.
Now he's all gray, yeah.
I believe I have a solution. We could
And?
turn in the corpse as the minicon
That does not
It's
look like a mini.
very large corpse, Aqua.
with some modification. We can make it look like the minicon.
You want to vandalize a corpse? That's worse than what I'm doing.
I mean, he's
We'll
already
harvest his
dead.
organs.
So
He's
much
already
worse.
dead.
It's so much worse.
It can't be
really
possible.
not.
I did some research when I
Can
was
you
looking
do it, though?
to see what happened to Bloodstorm.
Wow.
Is that
I don't
something
want to
you
know
can do
where
in
that
here?
research came from.
It was forensic science.
You believe everything you see on the internet.
I do.
If we had,
He says to no one.
Aqua, who are you
if we
talking to?
had a minicon corpse, we could do it. They said dead or alive, but we can't just. I don't know.
We can
We could-
distract the little one with the turtle.
Oh, we should do that. Absolutely, I definitely agree with this.
We're gonna mutilate his dad's corpse, and we're gonna turn it in as him, and we're gonna distract him with the turtle. That's a great
I don't think.
plan,
I don't
guys.
think that'll work. I really don't
We
think
should
that's
just
gonna
sell
work.
the organs if you really want to go that far.
I
I
think
don't know
we
if
just.
the organs are good anymore.
I think we just pretend like we didn't hear that bot who shouted the 8 Shaniks, and we just take this little guy and help him get somewhere safe and go about our way.
I have a plan.
I
just
swear
heard
to Primus radar.
No. This is a good. Hold on. No, I got this. Hold on. I gotta get in the accent. What if? And this is me being the medium here. What if we let this little guy go, but I go back to that other guy and I give him information, false information, on where he can find him. We get paid. The little guy goes. The big guy's already dead. Is that a win-win scenario?
That's definitely
I'm
better.
still out of my 50 Shanix.
That's why
Listen.
we're getting paid, Aqua.
So what we should do is you need to agree on a price for information beforehand, Radar. Give him the information, get paid, and then we bring this little guy with us. We can't just leave him here.
Well, the guy shouted 8. I'll take 5 for information. I think that's fair.
Okay, let's do that then. But we are not just abandoning him. It is not fun being abandoned.
Well, somebody better get him out of here without anybody seeing. I'm gonna go hunt down our guy. Aqua, you go with whoever's taking the little guy out.
Understood.
Because I specifically do not want Aqua looking at that man and being like, oh, we actually have him. I know where he is. I'm not taking him with me.
Are you saying that
He's
out loud?
in my
no,
pocket.
I'm saying that out of character. I'm just...
Who has somewhere we can hide the minicon?
How big is the minicon?
Minicon is 5 feet tall.
I am
I can fit
13
him in,
feet.
I
Would
can
you
fit him
like
in
to
my
go
cockpit,
with the
honestly.
turtle?
I'm 26 feet, so I could probably fit him somewhere.
Whoa,
The
whoa.
Minicon seems unresponsive to anything and everything you do and just seems to go limp.
Spider bite. Cocoon them.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Bite just
God.
kind of slowly turns to him. No.
Nobody would ask you questions of what that is.
Just
Aqua.
swallow him like a baby.
Aqua. Hard
I'm
stop.
so
I'm looking
proud.
for solutions.
I'm
I'm
rubbing
gonna-
off on him.
Can I take the freaking tablet again, please, for a moment?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna type on the tablet just so that he knows what's happening. Hey, little guy. We are going to get you out of here, and we're gonna take you to a medical center, but we're gonna have to hide you while we get you out of here so that nobody else takes you and wants to hurt you.
Who's holding him, by the way? Is it still Spider Bite?
I think it's still Spider-Bite.
All right.
I have a
No
limp
response, but Spider Bite, where their face is like limp on your arm, you feel liquid running down your arm.
Bite like sticks out her bottom lip and makes like a sad puppy dog face because the little guy's crying.
I know.
She
I'm
makes
gonna
like
cry.
a crying motion with a like hand to her eye because she doesn't want to like out loud be like he's crying. That's rude, but
Are
she wants to
you,
keep him.
are you able to hide him somewhere, Bite?
I suppose I could maybe hide him by my back by the extra legs, but that's probably the best spot. And then I'm gonna take the pad and I'm gonna type like Do you mind if I hide you away?
No response.
This is so sad. Poor guy's gonna need so much therapy.
No, I'm sure
I still say cocoon is good.
My
gosh, what? I have no spider silk. I have nothing to cocoon him with. Unless you want me to take one of the mops and fashion a cocoon out of it.
That could work.
She kind of makes a face.
Well, shall I go and negotiate our ransom?
No. You're coming
No,
with me.
that's-
You're staying with me. If this has any hope of working, you need to not be there. I'm sorry, but you need to
But
not
I
be
am
there.
the most calm and
No.
collected out of all of us.
Aqua, I will
You
go
also
ahead and
can't
handle
lie,
that.
Aqua.
Yes, I
You're terrible.
can.
No, you're terrible.
Look,
You're gonna stay with me.
Abern over there.
Aqua.
Well, Aqua, roll me a sync.
Everybody's waiting.
Dude, I hope he gets a nat one.
I do too.
I got a 6.
Yeah, it's not convincing in any manner.
We all just
When
went
you
deadpan
pointed
stare.
over there towards the bird, your head went the opposite direction.
My gosh.
Wow, well done.
All right, Aqua,
Thank
we're going to
you,
have
thank
some
you.
lessons online later, but for now, why don't you
I
just keep
fooled
an eye on the
Spider
little
Bite.
blue bot?
I don't think I need lessons.
Uh-huh. You keep an eye on the little blue bot. Sound good?
Okay. But my skills could be used for other things.
Your
Aqua,
skills
you're just
are being
staying with me.
used. You know the maps, and you can probably get him out of here in a real secretive way, yeah?
I believe
Yeah.
so. Let me confer my tablet.
I'm gonna carefully hide the baby.
All right, who's coming with me? Is it going to be Bloodstorm?
I suppose I can come with you.
Okay.
You're both
And then-
scary, intimidating,
Yeah,
charismatic.
yeah,
It'll be great.
honestly, we're probably the two that would probably kill somebody. So, okay, so Spider-Bite and Aqua are gonna take the little guy.
Let's go.
I'm gonna just quickly nudge Bloodstorm, and I want to give her a rundown of what I kind of plan to talk about. So I plan to give them information. First off, negotiate price, and second, send them back to this room where there is, a corpse that should at least give them something to pay attention to while we sneak out, while our other team sneaks out with our little friend.
Sounds like as good a plan as we're going to get.
Spider Bite, Aqua, you're staying in this room.
No, I think we're gonna make our way out, right?
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
they leave, I'll have to go to a level where I get signal again, so I can look for a way out.
Can
on
I,
the tablet.
Okay.
before we go, can I take a picture of the little blue bot just so that I have proof that I can, a Sasquatch sighting, can I get a picture of him?
Who are you taking a picture with?
I guess I don't have a tablet.
That's what
do I?
I thought you needed. My tablet.
No,
You need
Alright. No, I guess I will not be doing that because I don't have. I don't have a tablet, and Radar or Aqua needs it to get out. All right, nope, I'm good.
Okay. So Spider Bite's going with the Aqua to try to get service, and Radar and Bloodstorm are trying to find that bot that offered the bounty.
Yeah, they were out in out in the crowd, right?
They're out in the crowd. Okay. So, Radar, Bloodstorm, you make your way back into the crowd. Spider-Bite, Aqua, you make your way back out into the crowd in a higher level. You all are back in the stadium, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As you have witnessed and can see, and based on Aqua's description, about 1/3 of the stadium remains of the crowd. So there's a lot less spots around. There's a lot less performers. Half the performers or more have left.
Do I see anybody who looks like they could have been that guy?
A land-based alt mode.
Yeah,
when-
that's a great question.
He wasn't a
roll me
land-based,
a
but
perception.
perception.
Yeah, we're gonna ignore the land-based hot mold, but yes, I know who you're looking for. You're looking for the person who offered the bounty. So roll me a perception.
Would I have seen that at all, or I was busy there?
I believe
I was trailing
it
behind
was
them a little bit.
shouted out for the most part. It was trailing out a little bit. I'll let you roll as well. However, while you two are doing that, Spider-Bite and Kilobite. Wow, that's not the right word. Spider-Bite and Aqua. You're on the 5th floor to get service. What is the service for exactly?
I wanted to look for the schematics of the building so I could find a way out that nobody could see us.
Find a way out.
Yeah.
But no one can see us. Okay. It indicates the most probably incognito way of escaping or leaving this area is going through the tunnels from the inside of the arena themselves and leaving. They are limited use only. Only high priority performers are allowed to use those tunnels, and that may be the best way out without being seen. While you're up there, there are a lot less crowds. You can visually see Radar and Bloodstorm looking in the roughly the same area you guys were before the chase for that bot.
I'll look at Spider-Bite and beam. I believe I found our way out, but it required us to get into the arena.
Ah, Joy. If you think it's the best way to go, I'm willing to go wherever.
Okay. Shall I inform Bloodstorm and Radar?
Probably a good idea. They should know where we are.
I'll
She
send them a
looks
text.
out and stares at them.
Can I text them with my little communication, like when we were with Black Shadow, he gave us. He didn't give us. We called the 911.
With our comms.
Yeah.
With your comms. Yeah, the comms can do texting or calling.
Okay, I'll do a group chat. I don't think we've made one.
What's it called?
What do you name it?
Aqua's Peeps.
Oh my god.
And I
That's
will
canon
text.
now.
We will be going out the tunnels in the arena. It's the more secure way.
You get a thumbs up from Radar.
Bite does the same. She
I'm
just-
fine.
Oh, fucking goddamn. Bloodstorm. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Bloodstorm.
Bite
Send a
sends a
ninja
smiley
emoji.
face. Bite does too.
Bloodstorm rolls her eyes.
All right, back to Radars and Bloodstorm's rolls. What did you get?
I haven't rolled above a 10 this entire session. I rolled a 9. 8. I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 5, and then I used my inspiration to reroll, and I rolled the exact same roll again and got a 5.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You cannot find the bot that offered the 8 Energon Cube ransom, but I will give you something in exchange if you let me.
Mm-hmm.
You see, now visible in the crowd because there's a lot less seekers around, a single Termagax staring at the monitors at the edges of the arena. Their optics are a different shade than what you've seen before. A crimson red hue, entranced by the monitors as if expecting something else. Their gaze and everything about them seems stiff. Nothing out of the ordinary as before. However, their fixation on the monitors seem eerie.
Weren't it Termagaxes that had jumped off the building before?
It was Termagax that were murdered off the building, yes. And prior to the last time you encountered them, they had golden optics.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out because that's weird.
I'm not going to entirely follow you, but I'm staying like close enough in the crowd to where I can still see you, because I'm still gonna try and sift through and find somebody. Like, I'm gonna do the thing where I'm like kind of shouting out, "We found him! We got information on that mini-con!" Like that to the crowd, and see if anybody kind of responds.
A seeker next to you, Radar, says, "So what? What do you mean? There's minicons everywhere. Are you against minicons?
You're lucky Bloodstorm's not close to you because I'd be like,
What about my minicon? My best friend's a minicon.
Nah, nothing against minicons. There's just a bounty on one of them here.
Who did you find? Who do you got, huh?
oh my god.
Just wait until my friend Jetstorm hears about this.
Oh,
All right, where you at?
I'm gonna like push past that guy and keep looking through the crowd.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No.
And he walks away.
Nice.
Hold on, actually, I think I have something I can do in spite of that guy.
Man, I wish Aqua had a blog and just record that.
Oh my god.
Never
Okay,
tell
I
you
have
the story.
forgers tools. There's no way I could
Okay.
make a tracker right now. I'm just gonna throw it on that guy.
Forgers?
Yeah, forgers
How do you
tools.
forge
It
a
encodes
tracker?
it encodes scrap circuits, wires, and paints that allow you to make. You can do forgeries, replacing or creating a false item. I guess not. Never mind. I was gonna make like a tracker and throw it on him, but I can't do that right now. Never mind. I let that guy go.
It would be a false tracker, wouldn't it?
It probably. I let him go.
Yeah. All right, you continue your search. Bloodstorm, you arrive at the red optic Termagak,
If-
completely ignoring your presence.
While I walk over there, can I like take another look at the jets that are like performing while I stroll over to them?
Oh yeah, we should probably circle back and allow you to do that. Roll me perception.
Not that it's gonna go super well, but
I'm looking for 15 or higher.
you and me both. Okay. What is going on? About a 7.
Yeah, they're Tetra-jets. They look sick.
Anyways,
Or less.
me back to freaking Termigex. I'm gonna try and be at least a little bit useful since I can't roll above a freaking 10. I don't even think I have any inspiration. Nope, I don't. Can I see if like there's anything around? Like, are they attached to anything? Is there anything attached to them?
Nope, nothing's attached to them that you can see, and they don't seem to be out of the ordinary, except for the eerie description I gave you before. While you're checking this out, Spider-Bite Aqua, what are you doing?
We were making our way down to the arena. Are we like at the edge of like the seats?
Yeah, the edge of the seat, which is roughly the first floor before it dips down to the half-mile.
Where's the closest tunnel?
At the bottom.
Is there only one tunnel?
There's several tunnels
Okay.
at the bottom.
But they're all at the
They
bottom.
seem to be going in and out. They're all at the bottom, correct.
Okay.
Roll me perception, Spider-Bite, and Aqua. Looking for a 13.
I got a 3. Technically a 1, but
That one. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That's the important bit of that, though.
Yeah.
I'll come back to you in a minute, but you see nothing I'm about to describe. Aqua, you see your companions a couple rows up. Radar, Bloodstorm. Radar is still searching for the bounty person, and Bloodstorm seems to be doing some weird laps in like looking at a Termagant with red optics that seems to be staring at the monitors. Below are the tunnels in the dip of the arena. There doesn't seem to be very many seekers around. Most of them are already taken to the sky or have left. And it doesn't seem a lot of bots to be giving you the time of day or the attention or look towards your direction.
Perfect. I will look at Spider-Bite and be like, we have not cast any attention to be on us. We should be good to get in the tunnel.
good. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Fantastic. Now to acknowledge the natural one Spider-Bite has rolled.
Yay.
Tell me again what you did with the blue minicon.
Oh no. I hit him on my person. I was thinking that Spider-Bite has like a back plate where all of her extra appendages come from, and she sort of hit him like between that and like her neck, sort of. Just like general upper back area.
I like it. Roll me a strength.
Oh goodness.
I'm looking for a 13 or higher.
Ain't gonna cut it to you if I got a 10. Ow.
With the 10, when you're looking down in the dip and then trying to turn back to see what Aqua was doing, your shoulders and your arms clacked with a railing along those sides, and the blue minicon drops.
Oh no, what have you done?
Bite like panics and quickly goes to scoop him up.
Roll me in athletics. I'm looking for a 11 or higher.
Oof. Okay, I got a 15.
15? You grab them at the last second by the scruff of their neck.
Were they like attempting to run, or did they just?
They just look like they got bumped funny.
Say again.
They just got bumped funny.
Oh,
But they are still limp, not doing any form of resistance, as if they were accepting whatever fate was about to occur.
ah,
It's so sad.
Aqua! I think this little bot almost got caught in one of my plates. She's like panicking a little bit. Do I put him back? Do I hide him someplace else? I don't want to crush him.
I did suggest the cocoon, but nobody's listening to my ideas. But if you don't want cocoon,
Aqua gets cut off mid-sentence here as all the monitors begin to go static. There is no more visual of what's going on or who is saying the following in a monotone and lacking emotional flavors.
You are being deceived. Do not trust those in charge. All they wish to do is benefit themselves for far too long. We, the people, have lacked the means to determine our own destinies, to reach out into the stars and explore new worlds. All of this has been taken from you, from us. Gather in Iacon. Prepare yourselves and witness those in power only help themselves. It's time to rise
And the
up.
static snaps and the stadium goes silent once more.
I got most of that.
Bite just kind of looks to Aqua slowly and says, let's keep moving while everyone is distracted by whatever that was.
Agreed.
As you see, the remainder of the crowd takes off. There is no one left. Bloodstorm, how locked in were you on that announcement?
I'm more concerned about the Termagax. I'm listening to what's happening because I'm assuming I'm right next to the monitors because I'm standing next to the Termagax.
Mhm.
But I'm still paying attention to like the air traffic around, like what the other Seekers are doing, kind of in like my peripheral vision, trying to keep an eye on radar because Primus only knows what they're gonna do. But also, I was going to say before you cut away, I was gonna say, excuse me, are you all right? And like tap him on the shoulder,
No response from her.
and I like tap her a little more aggressively.
She glances at you with a deadpan face. The eyes are glowing red and hues of red cover your face. Now that the monitors have finished what they were doing or were expecting, they turn their body away from you and begin marching away.
I'm gonna follow them. Hey, what's going on?
They ignore you.
Can I like push their shoulder a little bit? Like mostly to get their
They push
attention.
you back. Roll me strength. I got an 8.
I got a 14. First roll above 10.
Alright. When they try to resist and push you back, you make them stumble and they fall. As they are laying there on the ground, their head turns towards you and their mouth is weird. As it opens up, a red hue emits out of it and a screeching, chittering sound can be heard.
What the frick?
Roll me a perception check one more time.
Oh my god, a 5.
That's okay. That's okay.
I don't know what is going on with my
This
rolls
was going to
tonight.
be hard to spot. I'm just going to give this to you because it wasn't going to be a hard roll anyway. You see a small, round. How would I describe this? A small, round, circular item on their mechanical tongue as they're screaming. That seems to be the emission of the lights. There are 6 appendages from the circle reaching around its tongue and a small light flickering at the thorax.
What the heck? That's not good. That's not good at all.
Hang in there. The camera shifts out of darkness from behind a purple throne, leaving in view a charcoaled arm resting. A monitor before them with today's announcement from Tigermoth. To either side of the monitor, a figure, one a boxy blue build with a silver faceplate and red cyber bird on their shoulder. The other side, a single yellow optic lures in the shadows, not revealing themselves entirely. The announcement ends and the screen reveals the arena in Voss, with Tetra-jets flying amongst the skies. The charcoaled arm shifts up. Their hand grips the armrest to lift them. Still, out of view, all he sees is their arm pointing to both bots by the monitor and swinging motion declaring them to leave. Soundwave.
Commencing Operation Uprising.
The yellow optic bot dips their head and steps backwards to leave the scene and we fade to black.